Hello everyone, so today we'll be making a blended soy called Nikiri Jyoyu in Japanese. It basically is a blended soy and it's traditionally used in old school style sushi. So you know how you wouldn't have sushi out in the restaurants, you kind of dip your own soy sauce. But actually in the old days, how they serve it is once the sushi master makes a nigiri, they'll brush the soy on the fish for you and then hand it over to you. So this is the soy that we'll be making. It's super versatile and it's tasty and it actually tastes better with age. So this is something that you can, once you make it, you can put in your fridge for a long period of time and it actually gets more flavor the longer you store it. It's a super simple recipe, but you know how sometimes they say simple stuff are like the hardest to do? Actually, this one is so simple, it's really just that simple. But so anyways, basically it consists of, depending on every restaurant's recipe, there's different ingredients, but the main thing would be soy sauce and sake and mirin. So these three are the main ingredients that you need in a blended soy, especially in Nikiri Jyoyu. For my recipe, basically I'm using a dark soy, and this is called Sushi Jyoyu. This is basically a double soy. Normally soy sauce would be made from obviously soybean and water, but this soy sauce is actually made with actual soy sauce and soybean. So you can imagine like the flavor is a lot more intense and the color is actually a lot more dark. So we're gonna add a little bit of this in my blended soy. So this is mirin, most of you probably know. It's a cooking wine, a sweet cooking wine, and a major ingredient in Japanese cuisine. And here, this is sake. Just any sake that you like to use, but I would stay away from the sweet ones just because we're using mirin already. It's quite sweet. So I would choose something, easy, like dry and like easily accessible. And then I have some katsuobushi. This is just bonito flake, dry bonito flake. This will be added at the very end and quickly, and then we'll take it right out right away and strain because I don't want the bonito flavor to overpower the soy sauce. So it's basically kind of like that flavor, the hint of flavor in the soy. You taste it and you kind of don't, but it's there. So it actually elevates the whole soy and the sauce. It makes it really full of umami, but without overpowering it with like the bonito flavor. So yeah, and that's basically the whole idea of Nikiri Jyoyu. So to start, the most important thing is basically we add the mirin and the sake into the pot. So over here in my recipe, basically I have 100 mils of sake to 50 mils of mirin. So we put these two into the pot, turn the heat up high. Once you see the liquid starting to boil, we use a little lighter or a torch, just torch it it'll start to flame up. So just be careful, don't burn your eyebrows or anything. So keep in mind, while this is burning, sometimes there might be some burnt or like caramelized edges that will form. Basically, you just want to get a wet paper towel and just wipe off those areas, and then you're okay. So when the fire is about to descend, we just turn the heat down a little bit just to let it naturally burn off the alcohol, so it doesn't continue to have the fire. So see now that it's done, and then we just shut off the heat. I put 450 mils of the dark soy to 50 mils of the double soy, the Sushi Jyoyu. Once you add it in, I turn the heat back on to medium high, and then you just monitor the sauce. When it's just about to start like little tiny bubbles to form, it means it's almost to a boiling point, then you want to turn it off. So it's around like 80 to 85 degrees Celsius. Throw in the katsuobushi, the bonito flakes. I have around 5 to 8 grams there. Once we have it steeping for at least a minute, the bonito flakes, and basically all we have to do is just pour the sauce and strain the bonito flakes out of the sauce. Over here, I basically have a cheesecloth, like, you know, I double layered it, and a strainer. So just because the bonito flakes can get really gritty, like some of them get too small to filter from with just a regular strainer. So a little cheesecloth will help with the straining process. So now we'll just pour it in. And another tip for all you guys, basically we don't want to throw this away, because this now, like the bonito flake is full of this flavor from the blended soy. So now it's like, you know, soy marinated bonito flake. This would go so well on like just plain rice with like a raw egg yolk, or even if you don't want to eat raw egg, maybe like a soft boiled egg, and just mix it up, and then it goes so well with rice. So don't waste it, don't throw it away, and you can always keep this and then as another condiment for your rice dish or something. Let the soy come to room temperature, and then I usually like to store them in glass bottles, and then you can keep them in the fridge for an extended period of time, like a long time. So a little goes a long way, just because there's so much soy. The soy ratio to the mirin is a lot higher, so it can keep for a long time. And it's super versatile. You don't necessarily have to use it just for sushi. You can use it as a dipping sauce for your sashimi, and also, you know, like even for like steaks and stuff, you know, as a dipping sauce. Like it goes so well with like horseradish or fresh wasabi. It goes so well with a lot of meats. Are you tired? Okay, so yeah, and if you guys enjoyed what we had for you today, just subscribe to Hangry Tiger. Huh? Is that it? How do you say it?